Hi, welcome to another episode of I Am Trans News. I am your host, as always, Novana Beta, and today I'm going to be talking to you about a discriminatory system that killed a transgender man in Egypt, okay? This article was just posted very recently. It came out 3 hours ago, so this just came out very, very recently, okay? So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and read some of this for you, okay, and fill you in on what's going on in the world, okay? So it says here, by reforming its own system, Egypt has influenced positive change in other countries in the region and led the way for clear and accessible legal gender recognition mechanics, okay? It says here that on August 26th should have been a day of celebration for R.I.H Ezz, a 26-year-old transgendered man, but it ended up in a tragedy. He bled to death after he was prematurely discharged from a gender-affirming surgery in an underground clinic, transgender advocates told Human Rights Watch. Ezz, who also went by Ferris, needed not have died, and what should have been a life of affirming surgery instead became a life-threatening procedure in an unauthorized clinic. A dysfunctional, discriminatory system left him with no surgical alterations. This is the situation for transgender people in Egypt who are denied access to appropriate health care under the government that discriminates against them and withholds legal gender recognition. His desperate attempts to get care needed arose in part due to discord between religious and medical authorities. The impasse originated almost 2 decades ago and resolves around the extent at which religious authorities should have a say in medical matters. It is based on a fatwa, or a racial edict. I'm just saying that's just discrimination, it sounds like, that prevents medical intervention for intersex people who are born with characteristics that vary from the characteristic typically of male and female bodies. Okay, it says here, transgender individuals who gender difference from the sex they were assigned at birth were disqualified. This confusing, contradictory, and discriminatory policy has left transgender people in Egypt with very few choices. If they want surgery, unregulated and often unsafe clinics are the only option. So my heart goes out to Mr. Z. Unfortunately, he died after having some gender affirming surgery. So it wasn't a murder or anything like that, but it still needs to be talked about, and more countries around the world need to give trans people the medical attention that they need and that they're willing to pay for. And we know, because this was senseless. This was a senseless death. He did not have to die if the country that he lived in actually cared about him and his transition. It was unnecessary, and it's sad. It breaks my heart. My heart goes out to Mr. Z and his family and friends for their loss. Let me know what y'all think about this. And do y'all know, and have y'all lost anyone from gender affirming surgery or any other surgeries that were underground and black market type of surgeries? Have you lost anyone from any of those type of experiences? Please let me know in the comment section down below. And make sure that you hit that like button and that you subscribe, because it helps the algorithm and gets the word out. So without further ado, as always, I am Novana Beta, and this is I Am Trans News.